Boo! Halloween time! What's up, everyone? We are here in Real Trivia Face Off for an exciting, spooky match here tonight. I am Poorman Zach Edi Alvaradharma, and that is Pearl, Kale, Arthur, and we are here to host this exciting play-in match for the 2024 singles tournament between Lydia and Sidd. And Kale, it's been a while since you've been here. Excited for you to be back in the hosting chair. How are you feeling? What are your thoughts about these two competitors here playing today?
Well, these are two competitors that I think I, as a player, often tend to overlook, not because of their rank or anything, but because we have such different categories in which we are good at. So typically, when I'm thinking about competing against a player, I'm looking at the players. Okay, what strengths do I need to add that I know these players are not going to be good at? But I more so know that these players are good at a lot of categories that I am not good at. So I'm excited for this match. I'm not sure where they overlap or where they might rise above each other, but I'm excited to get to know these players because I don't know that I've ever. I think I might have played against Sidd before, but I don't think I've ever played against Lydia.
Yeah, no, both of these competitors are much newer to the scene as compared to like you and me. They've had some struggles in the past in terms of singles. Sidd is still looking for his first win, hoping to get his first win here today and qualify to the tournament, the 16-person tournament. Lydia, her most recent match, she actually defeated Kaylee. Not this Kale, the other Kaylee, in a match, and she got her first win there. So yeah, that's how they're standing here right now today. Obviously, I think they're very close in terms of skill set. We'll have to see if the match itself proves that. But yeah, they are going to be one of the. There's two played matches happening. One of them is Lydia and Sidd. The other one you're part of. So you're very familiar with. So
Battle of
yeah,
Kings.
so yeah, this should be exciting. Again, a three-way match, a three-person match. Not How am I saying? It's a regular match, 3 rounds. It's a 3-round regular match. There's no surprise third competitors, guys, backstage. I'm not scaring you and anything like that. Although it will be funny because it's Halloween. I scare you. Boom, there's a third competitor. But no, it's a regular match, 3 rounds. We'll just have to see what's gonna play out.
We should put that in our twist ideas of what we could do
Surprise third competitor.
for a third competitor. Yeah, but we throw them
Yeah,
in
that
round 2, and they only
little
compete
handicap.
just to steal points.
That will be wild. Um, but yeah, should we dive into the pros? Do you want to hear what they have to say?
Yeah, let's hear what they have to say. I want to hear
All
some
right, let's start.
scary stories.
Let's start with Sidd.
It was a dark and stormy night, and then there was a shark.
I forgot there wouldn't be like bravado between them. What's up, everybody? This is Lydia, but today, of course, I'm Casey Becker pre-death. In case my phone rings, I will answer for phone a friend. So if you want to feed me answers, you're welcome to. And maybe that's the scariest part of this trivia, cheating. Anyway, let's start the Halloween match. It's Halloween. I hate having bangs.
So, Kale, what do you think of those costumes? What do you think of those promos? And how do you feel about having bangs?
Well, Jaws is one of my favorite movies, and I love sharks, so Sidd is on the right path to win my heart. However, recently dived into horror this year, and so, Casey Becker competing against Bruce the Shark, a matchup for the ages. And bangs, there's a reason mine are hair. I agree. Bangs suck.
I have no experience with those, so I couldn't contribute to the conversation. But I do think if we are to put, I think I can. I guess I don't know. But if we were to put Bruce the Shark and Casey Becker in like a ring and they have to fight it out, I think I would put my money on Bruce the Shark.
I think
Although
so.
if there is no water, it might be a disadvantage.
What about Bruce the Shark versus Ghostface versus Casey?
is there water involved in the arena,
That's there.
or is it dry land?
Yeah, that's true too.
I think the venue matters. But
Yeah.
luckily for these competitors, they're playing from home, so they got home court advantage. So
Exactly.
yeah. So should be exciting. Everyone in the live chat is excited. So yeah. Let's just go into the intros and get this match started.
Straight up. Cash in, cash out, cash in, cash out, cash in, cash out, cash in, cash out, cash out.
Introducing first,
Cash out, cash out, cash out, cash
with a record of 0 wins and 4 defeats, he is one half of the Angry Birds. It is Sidd, Toyotathon, Kumar.
I got Slaughter Gang, nigga, I'm reppin'. 21. Chopper get the preaching, I'm the reverend. 21. Call him new era, he capping. Yeah. Them the type of niggas I ain't
And his competitor with a record of 1 win, 3 defeats, with 1 technical knockout. She is one half of 1.5 women. It is Lydia Talcott.
Get me out of here, man! You can't keep me on screen that long.
Why not? What's wrong with it?
I had my little
Gotta show the
bit, and then
costume.
you have to cut off my bit so it doesn't keep going.
Bad editing.
All right, Casey Becker. All right, Shark. Sidd, I'll be honest. I was hoping Baby Shark to play in your intro, and then that music played. I was like, oh.
Yeah.
Or should have done a remix
Audible,
of Baby Shark
yeah.
with that song. Yeah.
It was a banger, though. I was like, dang, he's got a much better, he's got a much better intro song.
Need to update it.
Yeah. All right. So, both competitors, you're here. How are you feeling about this match? You ready to get started?
Yeah.
No thought.
Okay.
He's right behind
All
me.
right. Uh-oh. Don't look. Just run. Okay, so let's get started then with round number 1. Kale, do you mind reading the rules for us?
Of course I can. So in round 1, we will have 8 questions in random categories given to all competitors. Competitors have 15 seconds to write their answers, and answers must be said aloud when revealing responses. All questions will be worth 1 point, and a perfect round will trigger a 1-point bonus questions. Of course, you know the repeat rule. Each competitor can ask 3 times during the entire match for a question to be repeated. Challenges, and each competitor can challenge any ruling reversals unless you keep the challenge if you're correct.
Any questions?
Nope.
All right, so we'll just get started then with question 1 in round number 1. And because it is Halloween, I'm going to scare you and surprise you because we're not going to start with horror. We're going to start with fantasy sci-fi. So are you ready? Caught you off guard, didn't I? All right, here we go. Fantasy sci-fi. Tim Burton directed what 90s fantasy movie starring Johnny Depp, Winona Ryder, and Diane Wiest? I feel like Tim Burton could be a Halloween costume on its own. You know, like you could dress up as him, and people are like, "Oh,
He definitely has like a sense of style to himself and how he presents himself. So I do think that it's definitely possible. You could do a Tim Burton Halloween costume.
5, 4,
Oh,
3,
God.
2, 1. Hands down. We'll start with Casey, aka Lydia.
Fantasy sci-fi. I'm throwing. I put Corpse Bride. 90s fantasy sci-fi.
And Sidd the Shark.
My mind went blank. I had nothing.
Both competitors. missing it. We're looking for Edward Scissorhands.
Edward Scissorhands. Oh! Okay. No,
That
cool.
counts as fantasy sci-fi. Ah,
It is fantasy.
Now we know the
Just
game.
had
Now we know the
scissors
game.
for hands.
yeah.
It's pretty fantastical, many would say.
Exactly. Now I have a question. Would you consider Edward Scissorhands to be a Christmas movie, or would it be a Halloween movie?
I'm going to counterpoint you. It's a Valentine's Day movie.
Okay, I could see that.
This
It's
is my
definitely
heart.
a holiday of some type.
Yeah,
Hmm.
occasion, but maybe we haven't created the occasion yet. Maybe it's some other new, like, Hallmark holiday.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god.
Edward Scissorhands Day.
Yeah, I think someone should get
Alright.
on that.
All right. So your second question, if you're ready, comes in the category of biopic. Or biopic, whatever you want to pronounce it. Who plays Queen Elizabeth II in 2006's The Queen? It's not the right answer, Harley, but I appreciate you.
2006.
It's a good thing we don't ask about like Elizabeth III because they'll be like, oh shit.
Right. I feel like everyone has a moment in history that they are fascinated by. I'm always curious to hear what others are. All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You got 20 seconds for that because I did forget to start the timer. All right. So let's start with Sid.
Dame Judi Dench?
Judy
Oh,
Dench.
that's fair.
All right.
I don't know.
You ready for
I went with Emma Thompson.
both competitors getting it wrong. We are
That's
looking
really
for
cool.
Mirren.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was just guessing.
No, Sid, don't worry. We got the next one.
Good
Don't worry.
guesses. Good guesses.
We get the next one. We get the next one. Don't worry.
I'm pretty sure. Okay, I don't know about Emma Thompson, but I'm pretty sure Judi Dench has played Queen Elizabeth at one point.
Yeah.
Right? Like Judi Dench was a good shout, or not Judi Dench. That's the correct answer. No, I'm actually
No.
confused.
Helen Mirren.
Helen Mirren's the correct
Helen
one.
Mirren is the correct answer. Judi Dench is a good guess. It's so good that I
Casey, your
believe
life
that
is on
she
the line.
actually
You gotta
did
know
it.
the trivia.
Me too.
Mhm. You've convinced me. So
There we go. All right, so as we move on to the third question in the category of action/adventure, here's your question. What is the occupation of Ryan Gosling's character in The Fall Guy?
no, okay.
I saw this movie earlier this year in theaters, and it was surprisingly good. I enjoyed my time watching it.
Yeah, I keep getting told that I'm gonna love it, and I just haven't watched it.
There is a moment in the film involving a certain music artist's music that make me cracks out loud.
Yeah, I heard that was improv too.
3. Oh, that's great improv too. 1, if that was the case. All right, we'll start with Lydia.
Okay, so I said he was a stuntman, stunt double, or maybe possibly you'd even accept the fact that he's a fall guy.
Okay, Sid.
Yeah, I just said stuntman.
So what we have here is exactly what Lydia had. No, I'm just kidding. We're looking for stuntman, so both of the competitors gets the point there.
Okay, I said we had the next one, but I actually need you to miss the next question, Sid. That's really uncool of you. So, pull back.
Apologies, I had to throw a sock at my cat because she's playing with the door.
Oh, cute.
Yeah, the door stopper. Okay, anyways, your fourth question is going to be in the category of scores and soundtracks.
Awesome.
In Deadpool and Wolverine, what song plays during the opening credits while Deadpool uses Logan's bones to kill TVA agents? This movie.
You don't like it?
No, I did like it.
Oh, you did like it.
Yeah.
I got every single cameo for this movie spoiled to me via Twitter because I watched it like 3 weeks late. I think it was on my own fault for being on Twitter, but I still had fun watching it.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boards down. All right. I start with Sid, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Sid, you're up.
Said bye bye bye.
I have not seen this movie. Iris by the Goo Goo Dolls.
Okay, that's a good song. Sid is correct. The answer is bye bye bye.
That's really cool. Sid, it's almost like I gave you explicit instructions for this question and you
Yeah,
need to breathe.
feeling like it's opposite day today.
So
So
that's really not cool of you. I'm gonna let this is seriously impacting our friendship, dare I say. So
sorry.
yeah.
All right, so we're learning that sharks don't take well to instructions. So
Yeah,
I guess we'll see how it goes here as we go
I
to
don't
the
really
fifth
understand the
question.
English language.
So true.
That's why I just wrote bye 3 times. Okay. All right, so we'll go to the fifth question in the category of horror/thriller. Horror/thriller. And here's your question. The Losers Club are the group of protagonists in what horror movie and its sequel? So, yeah. Horror, spooky season. Yeah.
You know, I can talk about this. On my Survivor thing, I host an
Mhm.
if anyone knows what that is. But basically, I create challenges, and one of those challenges, I had asked my players to rate
One.
a
Heads
book
up.
scale of romance to horror. And one of the girls misread the scale, and for a book that was supposed to be 90 on the horror side, she gave A Court of Thorns and Roses. So yeah.
There you go.
Huh.
Prime.
Interesting. All right. So I don't have to comment on that. All right, we'll start back with Lydia.
I have It.
Okay. And Sid.
I just said Scream.
Ooh, one of you is correct. It is Lydia. So
You wish it was
the correct answer was it.
Yeah,
Score is
I don't know
tied
horror.
Yeah, 2-2.
Great. Okay. You're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5th,
6.
6th.
There's a number on the I guess you have a split screen. There's a number on the left side.
Oh, there it is. Okay. 6th question. Okay. In round 1 is going to be in the category of dramas. The Two Popes primarily takes place in what city state?
Okay, so this is no, I don't need to get into it. But
I think I know what you're implying.
5, 4, 3,
I'm still waiting for the Three Popes, the sequel. You know?
1. Boards down. All right. Sid, you are up first.
Vatican City.
Thanks, Lydia.
I said the Vatican or the Holy See, which is technically the same thing. If we can get into it, but I don't think you want to get into it. But
I'm not religious.
Isn't C
Don't
spelled
worry, neither am I.
S-E-E, not S-E-A?
I don't remember anymore.
The correct
I
answer
like when it's a geography
is the
question.
Vatican City. So both of you are getting points, keeping that score tied.
All right, 3-3. As we go to the penultimate question in the category of animated films. In 1950s Cinderella, the magic will end at what time? So yeah, animated. I want to see an animated Jaws movie, unless that already exists. Well, it could be cool. Make it R-rated, super gory.
Would you
Maybe
want it to
Casey
be like anime
Becker can have a
style?
cameo.
Want it to be like?
Oh, an anime style would be amazing.
Did
that
you
would be
watch the what's I forget the name of it?
5,
It's on
4,
HBO Max. There's a new
2,
one. It's
1. An
horror.
animated shark movie?
No, it's just an anime horror, but it's in black and
Oh,
white.
okay.
We'll talk about it.
That's
The
familiar.
Junji Ito
Yeah.
one.
All right, we'll go to Casey. Lydia.
See, now I'm second guessing because I said midnight, but now I feel maybe I'm crazy.
Sid.
I also was insecure in saying midnight.
Okay.
Midnight or 12 a.m., not p.m. Is correct for 1 point apiece.
I started thinking it was 10 p.m. after I wrote it, and I was like, but then why would it be? What kind of arbitrary timeline is 10 p.m.? But
Yeah,
I mean,
quarter
if it was
past.
10, I would have been really sad.
All right. Your final question in round 1 is going to be in the category of comedy. Who directed Juno? I like this Sabrina Carpenter song.
Of the same title.
Yeah.
I don't think I've listened to that song in full. I think I've heard bits and pieces. I haven't listened to that song.
It's a good one. It's fun.
I have seen this film in full, and that's also a good one.
3,
Might have seen it in a plane. I don't remember.
1. Alrighty. Sid, you're up first.
I just guessed Judd Apatow.
All right. Lydia?
I did a kind of a broad stroke. I said a woman.
All right. Well, both are incorrect.
That's
we were
awesome.
looking for Jason Reitman. Reitman?
Reitman.
Right, man.
Yep, there we go.
Not getting that one.
That's okay. That's okay. That's okay.
Son of Ivan Reitman. So yeah, at the end of round 1, we have a score of 4-4. Both competitors hitting 50%. What are the thoughts on the match so far, Kale?
I think it's anyone's game. I think going into it was anyone's game, and I think that's holding true. We'll see what round 2 does for them, whether they get their strengths or something that's god awful for them.
Yeah, I guess we'll find out as we talk about, as you mentioned, round 2. Here is how it's gonna go in round number 2. So this is the wheel round. In this round, each competitor will spin the wheel, and whatever category they land on, they'll be getting questions from that category. If they like their initial spin, they can stick with it. If they don't like it, they can respin again. Unless their initial spin lands on opponent's choice, then they're stuck with it. They will get 5 questions from from the category that they get from the wheel. Each question's worth 2 points apiece. There is multiple choice available if they need to use them. It is, however, reduced to 1 point value instead of the 2. And if they miss a question, the competitors have the opportunity to steal for the same point value that they attempted. So yeah, and repeats and challenges are still in effect. Each competitor still have all 3 repeats and 1 challenge. So, any questions?
No. No, in fact.
All right. I was stumbling through reading the rules because reading the rules while grabbing live comments is difficult. I was like, I tried to memorize. I didn't even read the rules. I tried to memorize. All right. So here is the wheel for today. We got Wes Anderson, sports, quotes, David Fincher, Audrey Hepburn, video game movies, romance, young adult adaptation, and spinners and opponent's choice. Because we're tied, we're going to the higher ranked competitor, which in this case is Lydia. So Lydia, would you like to go first or defer to Sid?
That's so crazy. I've never been higher seated in anything in my life. No, Sid can go first.
All right, Sid.
Cool.
Here is your first spin. Are you ready?
Yep.
There we go. And it lands on David Fincher.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Okay. Kale, do you want to read these or do you want me to take it?
I can read them.
Okay, go ahead. It's on the round 2.
I found it. All right. You ready? Okay.
Yep.
Your first question. Which David Fincher film can you find a character sleeping with a metronome on their bedside?
Multiple choice.
All right. Your options are A, Alien 3, B, 7, C, Panic Room, D, The Killer.
D, the killer.
That is incorrect. Lydia for the steal.
Okay.
Give her the options again.
A, Alien 3, B, 7, C, Panic Room, D, The Killer.
I'm a little bit wondering if the question is metronome, because I don't know what a metronome is. But so I'm going to say B7, final answer.
That is correct for the 1 point steal. And yeah, it is metronome. I realized that after I said it.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure, because I was like, that would be really cool. There's this thing that I don't even know what it does. It's called a metronome. I was like, I'm gonna have to Google that
I
later.
did misspell metronome in the question, so that was probably my fault.
I was like, metronome.
That's so fair. That's so valid.
I put a H in the word, so oops.
Gotta remind you when to do math.
Oh.
Oh my god.
So I said,
It
is
just
this the
keeps
new
sticking.
Indiana thing?
That's awesome. That's really great.
Okay.
A 1 point steal there.
Question 2 in the category of David Fincher. What is the abbreviated name of the company that is in charge of the game in The Game?
Very cool. Multiple choice, please.
All right. Your options are A, GRS, B, GSC, C, CRS, or D, CRC.
Whatever D was.
All right. D is incorrect. Lydia, your options are A, GRS, B, GSC, C, CRS, D, CRC.
I'm going to go with A, final answer.
That is incorrect.
Damn.
And that was also terrible to read out loud. God, I hated that. Okay. Sid. Number 3. In The Killer, the titular killer meets and confronts the expert assassin known as the Q-tip in what kind of location?
Multiple choice.
Right? Your options are A, park, B, hotel, C, restaurant, D, airport.
Hotel.
That is incorrect. Lydia for the steal. Your options are A, park, B, hotel, C, restaurant, D, airport.
Never seen not a single David Fincher movie. I'm gonna go with A, the park.
That is also incorrect.
Awesome.
We were looking for restaurant. All right.
That's really awesome. No, that's really cool. Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
Sick.
Cool.
All right. Up next, we have your penultimate question in this category. Who plays politician Upton Sinclair in Mank?
Multiple choice.
All right. We have A, Bill Nye, B, Gary Oldman, C, Tom Burke, D, Charles Dance.
Gary Oldman.
That is incorrect. Lydia for the steal.
Awesome.
A, Bill Nye, B, Gary Oldman, C, Tom Burke, D, Charles Dance.
Is Upton Sinclair the meat guy, or what am I thinking of? I guess that's not a politician. I'm gonna go with D. Final answer.
That is incorrect. We were looking for Bill Nye.
That's the one time I don't pick A and it's A. Jesus Christ.
Okay, this is your final question in this category, Sid. In The Social Network, who makes the suggestion to rename the Facebook to just Facebook?
Does it want like character name?
Character name.
Okay. Multiple choice.
All right. A. Christy Lee. B. Dustin Moskovitz. C. Sean Parker. D. Eduardo Saverin.
C.
That is correct for 1 point.
I lied. I've seen this movie. This is the one David Fincher movie that I have seen. So that was me lying earlier.
And that does actually keep our score tied.
How could you?
5 to
Could you-
5.
Adelaide, look.
Oh, well. Well, it turns out, believe it or not, I have seen The Social Network because Sorkin wrote it. So that's obviously why I watched it. So
Yeah, you
That was not fun.
but Lydia was not able to steal, so our score does remain tied going into.
yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Obviously, Sid. I don't know
You just
why I
told him
said
shit.
I said Shin as in the body.
Oh,
the
no.
bone. I don't know. I think I was because I saw Sean Parker and I want to say Sid and I end up saying Shin.
Oh, no.
So anyway, Sid obviously wanted to do better in that category, but we'll see what happens here as there's still another wheel spin, and maybe Lydia will do the same thing. Maybe Lydia will do good. So Lydia, are you ready?
Yeah, spin it.
Here we go. Audrey Hepburn.
You know, believe it or not, actually, I'm going to respin that.
Respinning it. Okay, so you have to take whatever this lands on.
Yeah, and that's cool with me.
It lands on romance.
Cool.
All right. Are you ready, Lydia, for your
As I'll ever be,
5
dude.
questions in romance? Here we go. First question. Who stars as young Donna in Mamma Mia, Here We Go Again?
Multiple choice.
Okay. A. Amanda Seyfried. B. Vanessa Kirby. C. Samara Weaving. D. Lily James.
D. Lily James. Final answer.
That is correct for 1 point.
I knew her name was
Question 2.
Lily. That's all I had.
That's right. Question 2. Jennifer Lawrence and Chris Pratt starred in which 2016 sci-fi romance film?
Passengers. Final answer.
That is correct for 2 points.
I would argue that it's not a romance film, but
That's a
actually-
horror film. So
Thank you.
first and foremost, that's a
I
horror
agree.
film.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
IMDb disagrees and Letterboxd disagrees. Okay. Question 3. In Sideways, what? Sorry. Hold on. The question's worded weirdly. Give me 1 second. Okay. Here's a question. In Sideways, Paul Giamatti's character often speaks fondly of which variety of red wine?
Multiple choice.
Multiple choice. A. Merlot. B. Pinot Noir. C. Cabernet Sauvignon. D. Malbec.
Let's think. A man with such refined taste as Paul Giamatti, what would he drink? We're going to go. Ready? Tried and true. A. Merlot. Final answer.
A. Merlot is incorrect. Sid
cool.
for the 1 point opportunity. Options again are A. Merlot. B. Pinot Noir. C. Cabernet Sauvignon, D. Malbec.
B. Pinot Noir.
Final answer?
Sure.
B. Pinot Noir is correct for the
I
1
hate
point
you. You're
steal.
joking.
I
You're
love
actually
wine guessing games.
joking. Okay,
Fun,
no, it's
fun,
cool.
fun fact: his character actually hates Merlot. So
Oh, that's really okay. That's swag. Cool.
Fun tail fact: I'm really
There-
allergic to red wine.
Oh,
There's
whoa,
a-
really?
Really allergic to it. Yeah.
Oh gosh.
all right, there's a scene in that movie where he just yells, "I'm not drinking any fucking Merlot." It's so funny. All right,
Okay.
question 4, your penultimate question. Hugh Grant's character, Will Tacker, is an owner of what kind of establishment in Notting Hill?
Bookstore. Final answer.
Bookstore is correct for 2 points.
Travel bookstore.
I don't
It
know. I
is a
haven't seen
travel
the movie.
bookstore. It is a bookstore, travel bookstore.
Sure.
Your last question in romance. The events of How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days takes place in which U.S. state?
Tick. No, wait. Don't listen to me. Don't listen to me. Don't listen to me. Don't listen to me. How does this guy in 10 days? Give me multiple choice. Give me multiple choice.
Okay. A. Illinois. B. California. C. New York. D. Texas.
Damn it. Okay. No. Okay. New York. Final answer.
New York is correct for 1 point.
Oh. Okay.
So at the end of that round, we have I have a score of 10-6. Is that what you have, Kale?
No, I have 11 for Lydia.
Ooh.
Okay, let's check here. Lily James 1 point, Passengers for 2, Miss Pinot Noir 2 points for Bookstore, 1 point for New York. No, 1 point for New York. And
6.
she got the ones.
She started with 5.
Yep. Okay, 11. Yep, you're right.
Woohoo.
Okay, so 11-6 is the score. So 5-point differential. Going into round number 3. What are your thoughts?
I think it's recoverable. I definitely think it's still anyone's game. Just, don't get in your head. Don't think the match is over just yet. We've seen comebacks before.
Unfortunately.
I have seen a 10-point comeback, which is insane. So yeah, anything can happen, especially if Sidd keeps on that shark dance to distract Lydia. Maybe that
Yeah.
could benefit.
Growling over there.
Awesome.
That's
That's really great. Okay, go ahead and give us a growl, Sid. You were just tasked with that.
Not for free.
Okay, cool. Okay, cool. Kale, it looks like that request was denied. So that's not taking place.
Wipe off a point.
That would be truly the scariest thing that could take place in this Halloween match. So it's actually for the better that that didn't happen.
Yeah.
Additionally. Oh, wait, true.
Damn it.
I just
Should have
got
made
to
him
the
cry.
live chat.
You should make me cry.
Yeah. All right. So let's go to round number 3. Kale, let's remind the competitors and the audience how round number 3 goes.
Absolutely. So in round 3, competitors will pick 4 numbers that will correspond to 4 random categories. Each competitor gets 4 questions. Questions are worth 1, 2, 3, and 4 points. There is no stealing or multiple choice in this round.
Any questions?
No.
Okay, so Lydia, since you are in the lead, you have the first option. You have the first choice of picking the 4 numbers between 1 to 12. 4 numbers. What would it be?
I want 1, 5, 6, 12.
1, 5, 6, and 12. Okay. And Sid.
2, 4, 7, and 11.
Okay.
2, 4, 7, and 11.
Oh.
All right. So,
Oh no.
you okay?
Don't look. Don't look. The
Okay.
big reveal. Don't look.
So I read the questions for Lydia, so I'm gonna read for Sid, and you'll read for Lydia, Kale. So,
Sounds great.
Sid, I'll start with you. Your numbers, you picked 2. That is a category of the 70s, the decade of the 1970s. You pick 4. That is young adult adaptation. Films based on young adult books and novels. 7 is the category of coming of age films. And 11 is the category of Wes Anderson movies. Okay. Kale, why don't you read Lydia's category?
All right, you chose 1, which is Audrey Hepburn.
Hell yeah.
5, 80s. 6, 2010s. And 12, keeping it with the ladies, you got Scarlett Johansson.
Oh, what a prolific actress. Did you know she could even play a tree, as stated by herself?
She is my favorite Asian actress, actually.
She's my favorite Asian actress, yeah,
Mhm.
as seen in Ghost in the Shell. Mm. No disrespect, Audrey. I'm talking to Audrey Hepburn. She's dead. No disrespect, Scarlett Johansson.
Okay. All right. So let us know if you need to hear those again. If not, think on how you want to order them 1 to 4 with the point value increasing, with the difficulty increasing as the point value increase, and let us know once you know what you want to do.
I'm good
Yeah.
to go.
All right. So set the shark. Let's hear it.
Basically just the order you read them in. So 170s, 2 YA adaptations, 3 coming of age, 4 Wes Anderson.
Sweet. Okay.
Sorry, I'm really
So the-
ruminating. This is serious.
No, you're good. Take your time. The shark is just ready to pounce. So he attacks fast. Submits fast. So yeah. Ooh.
Okay.
Did you write round ones with those things on your hands, or did you take them out?
At times.
Okay.
I'm
It's a great secret.
Must not be easy.
God. Okay, I think I have it.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with Scarlett Johansson 1.
Okay.
2010s 2.
Okay.
80s 3.
All right.
Audrey 4. So like reverse order, I guess.
Okay. So we have your categories, and again, the score update is 11 to 6. Both competitors will have all 3 repeats. So since Sid is behind by 5, we'll start with him, and I'll be reading the questions for Sid. Sid, are you ready for your 1-pointer?
Yeah.
In 70s.
Mm-hmm.
Here's your question. Which 1970s sci-fi horror film starred Tom Skerritt, Sigourney Weaver, and Harry Dean Stanton?
Alien. Final answer.
That is correct for 1 point.
Good one. Solid.
I agree.
Okay. As we go to the second question, in the category of young adult adaptation, are you ready?
Yep.
Here's your question. Who directed the 2016 film Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children, starring Asa Butterfield and Eva Green?
Repeat.
repeat. That's your first repeat. Here's your question again. Who directed the 2016 film Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children, starring Asa Butterfield and Eva Green?
Yorgos Lanthimos. Final answer.
Yo,
That would have been a wild film.
That's
We're looking
sick.
for
Yeah.
Tim Burton. Tim Burton.
Let me
Okay,
just
so
the wig.
It's really it's so itchy. I'm starting to lose it. I don't have hair. This is really strange for me. So maybe I'll just like
Commit.
all right. So
Okay, Sia.
mm-mm.
I guess the strategy for Sid is to prolong this as long as possible so that Lydia maybe like goes
So I
crazy.
get distressed.
Yeah.
Wig. Yeah, actually that's a valid strategy.
Okay, so Sid, you have 2 repeats that you can use for the remainder of the match. You're still down by 4. You can afford to miss this, but obviously it will help. You still have your 3 and your 4. Are you ready for your 3-pointer in coming of age?
Yep.
Woohoo!
Okay, here's your question. The 2020s film All the Bright Places, starring Elle Fanning and Justice Smith, takes place in what U.S. state?
This is a 1 in 50.
Can I get a repeat? Yeah.
Okay,
It is a
using your
bright state.
second repeat, you have 1 left. Your question again. The 2020s film All the Bright Places, starring Elle Fanning and Justice Smith, takes place in what U.S. state?
I'm gonna go with California. Final answer.
That is unfortunately incorrect. We're looking for Indiana.
You're joking?
That's horrible.
That's really funny. Sorry, I have to part my bangs in order to make such a statement. That's really funny.
Yeah, they go to like all the Indiana tourism sites, whatever that means.
Yeah. You know, those ones.
They went to Funky Bones.
I went to Indiana Beach.
Yeah.
The dunes.
My dream
All right.
destination.
Okay, so this is the situation. Sid needs to get his 4-pointer to tie the game to force Lydia to answer some questions. If he misses, then Lydia will win by technical knockout and qualify for the singles tournament. Sid, you have 1 repeat remaining. Are you ready for your 4-pointer in Wes Henderson?
Indeed.
You got this, dude. You got this.
Here is your question. What is the name of the painting that is given to Gustav in Madame D's will in the Grand Budapest Hotel?
Repeat.
All right, your final repeat. Question again. What is the name of the painting that is given to Gustav in Madame D's will in the Grand Budapest Hotel?
Boy with an apple. Final answer.
And your winner,
Let's go!
by way of technical knockout, it is Lydia Talcott.
Albert.
The answer that we have is boy with apple.
Yeah.
That doesn't
I
fall
knew
under
I was
article,
gonna...
You're free to challenge if you want
Okay,
to.
can
I'm
I
gonna
And
look
we'll
challenge
look
on
into
Sid's
it.
behalf, frankly.
Yeah.
I thought that maybe that would
I
fall
mean,
under-
I knew I was gonna mess up some part of the syntax there, but
Okay, so you're challenging that
yeah,
boy with an apple should be basically a
yeah.
valid answer. Okay, so we'll do the challenge and we'll be right back after this one. Open date. We are back from the challenge. Me and Kale discussed it. We looked at the rule book. We got some consultants to advise on us on the situation. So the question was, what is the name of the painting given to Gustav Medembe's will in the Grand Budapest Hotel? The Sid answer, boy with an apple. The answer that we had was boy with apple. Sid challenged it, that's the same thing. We'll look at the rule book. We do have basically an article rule based on precedents on a previous match where someone added an article and it was acceptable. And then so we decided that is a fair answer for Sid to submit. Additionally, Kale also found some tidbits about real life paintings. If you want to add, Kale.
Yeah. So a very famous we all know is the Starry Night. And so I looked up what the proper terminology is as to what to refer to it, as it has an article in the name. In common layman's casual conversation, it is acceptable to just call it Starry Night as well as a Starry Night. Within museums, though, it will always be the Starry Night. So that was kind of part of our ruling too, that it is still acceptable to call a real life painting like that using different articles.
Yeah, so with that, we are giving Sid the 4 points. So we're taking back the annual winner for now. We'll see what happens. Lydia needs to answer some questions. So
great.
we are back in the game. Sorry for the fake out, Lydia. Well, not sorry, I guess.
Well,
Sid,
it's okay.
good
I'll
challenge.
sue for damages later. It's okay.
11-11. So now we are going to go to Lydia for her to. She needs at least 1 point to win the game. We'll see if she can do that. So, Kale.
Oh, yeah, it's me. Okay. So your first one is Scarlett Johansson.
Mm-hmm.
So, your question. Scarlett Johansson provides the voice for an artificially intelligent virtual assistant named Samantha in which 2013 sci-fi romance movie?
Matt is peeing his pants in chat right now. I can see it. I can see that he's peeing his pants in chat right now. This movie is Her. Final answer.
Would you like to do it, Albert?
You can do it. I did it already.
Okay. And your winner with a score of 12-11 is Lydia.
Woo!
Oh wait, it's not a TKO. I take that back.
It's not a-
Ignore the graphic. Ignore the graphic.
It's not quite a TKO, but
It was a TKO. We take it back, so it's no longer a TKO. My bad. But Lydia wins and qualifies to the tournament. So we'll put these competitors backstage and we talk to them in a bit. Kale, what are your thoughts on that match?
Well, like I said, it was anyone's game, and they kept it tied for most of the game. Even Sid came back with the 4-pointer after the challenge there and tied the match back up. When you're looking at point deficit there, Lydia still had to answer a question to win the match. So it's definitely was a very fun match to host. Very fun match to watch too, to see which one would overcome the other, and Lydia ended up being our winner there.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you basically get whatever everything you need from a match. You got challenges, you got lead changes, you got tie games. So yeah, exciting stuff here. Great match. So yeah, Lydia was able to win it. Again, after tying after round one, that round two really separates herself from Sid, and then that was enough to just allow her only to needing the 1 point in round number 3. So now Lydia will advance to the tournament. So we'll see her soon in the tournament setting. But as for now, let's go to the post-game interview, starting with our shark expert, or shark himself. It is Sid. So Sid, sorry for, oh my God, I'm so sorry. Apologies on the loss. How are you feeling your performance today?
I might have to consider being a shark full time after that one. I don't think this trivia thing is for shark kind.
Would you say that you were out for blood?
Clearly not.
Blood in this water.
There were maybe intentions there at some point.
But
yeah,
Sid's revenge. in 3D.
That second round went quite poorly.
You had the opportunity to respin there. Can I ask you why you didn't?
I mean, Fincher was my strength that I put there, but I realized that was probably not the greatest idea because there are multiple Fincher movies that I haven't seen, which are the ones that came up, or at least like a couple of them, and then I just didn't remember the killer enough because it was just kind of generic and to remember it's a restaurant. But yeah, at least I got the Social Network one. But yeah, would not have guessed Bill Nye without having seen Mank. So we'll take it.
That is fair. That is fair. Yeah, I mean, Fincher, like you said, always an interesting category. Most of his films are popular, but there are those ones that most people probably haven't seen. And then with director questions or even like fandom questions or actor questions, sometimes the questions can get a little bit more deep cut compared to a general genre question, which is what Lydia got in Romance. So there is that because of the selection, obviously, of movies that you could be asked. But yeah, you were down after round 2, round 3. You got your 1, missed your 2, you missed your 3, but got your 4. How did you feel when we rule your boy with an apple incorrect there, and then you challenged it?
I figured I was thinking boy with apple, but I said boy with an apple just to like, I don't know, make it proper English, and I couldn't remember if I just misremembered that it was just boy with apple or like that was what it actually was. But yeah, I figured there was probably some wiggle room there. I guess it worked out, which is nice. But then, yeah, YA adaptations probably should have actually seriously guessed, and I maybe could have pulled Tim Burton, but I doubt it. And yeah, I don't know, the coming of age movie.
We had a Tim Burton question.
Yeah, exactly. So I probably wouldn't have like guessed it just based on like probability of it coming up twice, but who knows?
That is true. That is fair. Yeah. But yeah, unfortunately, again, a loss here today, so you're not in the tournament. But yeah, hopefully we'll see you again in the future. Any plans to return to singles in the future, or have you thought about it, or just sticking with teams, or what?
Sure. I mean, yeah, I have no qualms about continuing singles till I win. I'm fine just answering questions into the void.
Will we be seeing the shark costume return next time, or no? It's just a one-off thing.
Maybe I'd want to get my money's worth out of this costume. So
it's very comfortable.
Might be a regular thing. It is just just a onesie, so it is comfy.
Well, maybe we'll see that again in the near future. Kale, any final questions that you want to ask, or?
Are there any competitors that you want to play in the future, or any upcoming matches that you're excited about?
Nope. Just a win. Still the same answer I think I've given most times. Is anyone I can
you can play me sometime, and and might get a win.
Okay. Easier said than done.
I just suck too, so you don't suck. I do.
I would disagree with that after this performance.
Okay, well, thank you, Sidd, for today once again, and we will see you again next time.
Yep.
One more thing, so getting a 4-pointer correct, especially after a challenge, is not an easy feat. So don't consider this a loss at all. You did that.
That is true.
I'll
take that.
Exactly.
All right. Thank you, Sidd.
Thank you.
And we bring in today's winner. It is still alive. Casey Becker still with the wig. Lydia,
Woohoo!
congrats on the win. Second straight win in a row.
I know,
And
isn't
now
that
you're
weird?
in the tournament. How are you feeling?
Pretty good. I was honestly scared because Sid and I are obviously very, very evenly matched. I think we're very much on the same playing field. So it being like tied and so close the whole game, I was like, that sucks. That sucks really bad. But even with the challenge, I mean, I was on his side with the challenge, and I totally understand why he got those points because that's like, I get that. So, even in it being so close, I'm like, I don't know. I felt good. I felt good.
Yeah. Yeah. You sort of 6 point. Was it 6 point differential? 5 point differential going
I think
into.
6. Did he get a 2 and a 4?
Hold on.
Or a 1 and a 4? Then maybe just 5.
It was a 5 point differential going into round number 3. After that romance round, you must be feeling pretty good with that distance. After that.
That was really nice. Yeah. Admittedly, though, Sid and I actually did the same thing where we spun one of our strengths. However, I did, of course, respin Audrey Hepburn because I knew that was just going to bring me down if I committed to the bid on that one. So did have to respin on that.
It paid off. It paid off strategically.
Oh, very much so. Yeah, I'm shocked a little bit.
Yeah. But yeah, you got the 5 point lead there, and it was enough to only allow you to only having to answer one question in round number 3. So you get a win here today, and you will be in the tournament. How are you excited to compete in a 16-person tournament now that you're in it officially?
I'm gonna be honest. I think the very first person I play is Owen.
That is correct.
I'm
As we
just
look
gonna,
at the
yeah.
bracket.
So that's really,
That's not the right bracket. Hold on.
yeah, that's not
an
quite the
old
bracket. But either way,
Nope.
I think Owen is like the second seed, which is really funny considering I just barely eked out a qualifier for this tournament. So
Here we go.
yeah.
That's a bracket. Top right.
Yeah, I think it's gonna rock because I think Owen rocks, but I don't think that my showing in the tournament will rock quite as hard. But I think it will be fun either way.
Hey, anything could happen.
Upset of the century, frankly, could be.
That would be a lot of fun. Love seeing underdog stories come
That
to
would
life.
be crazy, actually.
Hey, all you need is a solid round 1 to be on pace, a good round 2, and maybe all you need is a 1-pointer in round 3, like today, and you're gonna get.
Hey, you know, I can only dream. I can only hope.
Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, excited to see you play Owen in that round 1. So should be exciting.
Woohoo! Yeah, I'm excited.
Kale, anything else to add?
No, we probably won't see each other in the match because if I win, I have to go against Andrew.
Oh, look at us. Isn't that really cool how the people who actually didn't even qualify in the first place for the tournament are playing 2 of the top players in the whole league?
Yeah, it's really exciting.
I think that's really, I think it's really
That's how
cool.
seedings work.
Yeah, no, and it's going to set up for these really big, don't worry, Kale, we'll be seeing each other in the finals. We'll be the final 2.
Oh my gosh,
to the
I'm
century,
upset. Let's
and we'll be
upset
seeing
the
each other
bracket.
in the finals. Trust me. Trust me. If everyone didn't have us winning in their brackets, you're already losing this competition.
There we go. All right. But yeah, thank you again, Lydia, for
Thank
today.
you.
And we'll see you again soon.
Bye.
See ya. Okay, Kale, final thoughts?
Well, like I said, going into it, it was anyone's game, and they really did prove that, with the tie and the comeback, all of that stuff. I think it definitely held true. Both competitors did honestly pretty well going into round 1. We had a little bit of a lull there with Sid in round 2, but able to keep the points pretty low going into round 3. So, well, differential. That's what I meant.
Yeah.
Not low points overall.
Couldn't have said it better. I agree with what you said there. But yeah, your first hosting gig back in a while, and you get literally everything. Like I said, you even got challenges. You get the
I
consultant
know.
challenges. So yeah,
My
exciting stuff.
whiteboard came in handy, and my little note I wrote also came in handy.
Yeah, and you got the scores right, which I messed up. So without you, I would have messed up the score. But
Right?
yeah, there we go. So yeah, great match here today. Thank you everyone for watching. Thank you for the live chat for being so lively here today. Hopefully we get to see you back for more action in the singles tournament that is right around the corner. Another play that's happening. We already know as previewed. It will be Kale versus Kale, Kaylee versus Kale. That should be exciting. That should be sometime next week. Hopefully, we're trying to get that scheduled. So we'll see that. Aside from that, we're also going to schedule all the other singles tournament matches. So tune in for all of that. Should be exciting stuff. So thank you everyone again on behalf of the competitors, Sid and Lydia. Thank you, Kale, for hosting. Thank you to everyone who helped me write, Matthew, and everyone else, and Sam who helped me consult on the challenge. Everyone in the live chat, subscribe. Let us know what you think, and we'll see you again next time for more Real Trivia Face Off.
Bye.